is this? Captros, what is this? New fusion monster. Okay. New monster fusion recipe. Randomly out of nowhere. So a little background. People started to message me an hour ago, and they were like, hey, new fusion monster, when are you gonna do video on new fusion monster, new fire fusion monster? I'm like, there's a different game that released the new fire fusion monster, fire vampire fusion, yesterday. And I thought that everyone was talking about that, and I was like, I'll do a video when it calm down, No idea that we're talking about Summoner's War Fusion until someone was like, that doesn't even play the game, was like, when are you gonna do a video on the new fusion monster? I'm like, you don't even play that game. Summoner's War Fusion Monster, what the hell? So, Summoner's War Fusion Monster. Okay, so let's see what this is. SWC 2018, Esport, Summoner's War Esport. That's the first 2 paragraphs. Fusion Monster will be added to the game via next update. 5-star monster's name is Lightning Emperor with Fire Tribute. Okay, first question that I have. Are we getting the other elements too? Are we getting water and wind? And where's the Nat 3s and Nat 4s? We did get some Nat 4s recently. We got the Dryads. Where's all the Nat 3s? Wasn't Rakuni the last Nat 3 to be added to the game? Or was it the Cowgirls? No, it was Rakuni, wasn't it? I think it was Rakuni. Anyway, so Fire Lightning Emperor, which looks like a fire vampire. I didn't want to say it, but I kind of do want to say it. It does look like the fire vampire as well. Or a fire vampire, but Lightning Emperor, Empire. Lightning Empire. Good. Guys, I just woke up, by the way. Disclaimer, I just woke up. Anyway, back on track. Lightning Emperor. Fire Lightning Emperor. Let's see what he does. Other excited to fuse the stunning. Hey, any new content is good. Any new content is better than no new content, right? Unlike other monsters, Lightning Emperor has a special ability of his own. Let's take a peek at his skill details. Ooh, sounds kinky. Lightning Strike attacks the enemy, steals 1 beneficial. They really don't want Wusas in RTA anymore. They're like, hey, let's have him steal a beneficial effect. Excuse me, with 50% chance. Not bad. Between El Sharion, between now Lightning Emperor, and I'm assuming we're getting other than just the fire type. Maybe it might be a while before we get, like a little while before we get other types. But I would assume, like, they're not going to make a new character and just be like, 1 type, that's all you get. I mean, they could, but I feel like they wouldn't do that. So Lightning Strike attacks the enemy, steals 1 beneficial effect. Gain knowledge passive. Gains knowledge by the number of granted beneficial effects when they granted with a beneficial effect. Okay. So you get beneficial effects and you stack. Kind of like the Fire Monkey. Gains 3 knowledge when an enemy or ally gets defeated. But when I said Fire Monkey, I meant to say Dark Lich. That's what I meant to say. Okay, well you stack though. You stack. Or like Dragon Knight, right? You stack when enemy or ally gets defeated. You stack when you're granted with beneficial effects. Actually, the Fire Monkey doesn't stack with beneficial effects. I was just referring to him as that he stacks just in general. But it's more like Dragon Knight or a Dark Lich when an enemy or ally gets defeated. And then a Start of Apocalypse attacks the enemy in the order of low HP to high HP ratio by the number of knowledge you have. Damage increases as you attack. If you have 5 knowledge, destroys the enemy's max HP by 50% of the damage dealt. This skill can be used when you have at least 1 knowledge, and all knowledge will be consumed when you use this skill. Did you notice the new word knowledge in the skill description? So that is knowledge. That is the little book is knowledge. Cool. You can see how it'll be shown when the monster gains knowledge. Gotta educate yourself, boy. Okay, so this Lightning Emperor educates his damn self with some knowledge, and then he will nuke. The Star of Apocalypse seems like it's a huge, big nuke. I would liken this, since it's a multi... You know what this really seems like? This seems like the Dark Lich, a little bit. He seems to be close to... Where's the Dark Lich? I am super blind. Here's the Dark Lich. Okay. So he seems to be similar. He feels similar to the Dark Lich. So here's what the Dark Lich does. He's got this passive, decreases inflicted damage, regardless of that. Increases with the enemy or ally dying. And then he has this, randomly attacks, defense break, whatever. Whatever. But it's a multi-hit. And this is going to stack his damage. So he reminds me kind of like that, mixed with mixed with a this guy. Damage increases according to the number of dead allies. So he feels like that is what he's and they don't have him like blacked out just yet. Right? They don't have him blacked out just yet. But that's what it feels like that skill is. But it's going to be a big multi-hit nuke that stacks based on that. My question, I guess, is how does that affect things like Vanessa passive, like Triana passive? Is this going to be something to kind of counter the Vanessa Trianas without, because I feel like this could be a nice arena offense unit. My reasoning behind that is you see a lot of Vanessa Triana Pernas, right? A lot of Vanessa Triana Pernas. Like, okay, well, do you have Ganymede? Do you have Zyros? Cool, then you have answers to that. Aside from that, if you don't have those units, that's kind of a tricky defense, right? I know people are going to be like, well, I use this against it. I use that against it. I'm like, okay. Tricky defense for everyone but you. But, so we see the fusion here. But I feel like that might be kind of an answer to defenses like that, where it hits multiple enemies multiple times, targeting things with less HP. Does it just decide who it's going to hit at the beginning? Here's my question. I should have phrased the question. Does it decide who it's going to hit at the beginning and commit to those units, or does it recalibrate every time it hits? Like, hit something, Vanessa's passive procs, kill it, it revives, potentially hit it again because it still has low HP, or potentially hit it twice, like Triana's passive will kick in and it doesn't die, but it hits it again anyway because it still has the lowest HP. Like, if Perna had low HP and Vanessa and Triana are there, like, how would that work? Because I feel like maybe Comtuos put something in to try to counter those defenses, or does it just not work there and it's just a bum? I feel like that might be a really fun arena offense unit to use, but it depends on how it recalibrates who it's going to attack. So this is what I really want to know. Like, or like the Samoth, when Samoth comes back, does it target him again, or does it just move to the next? It's gotta recalibrate, because it's 5. It hits 5 times, right? No, it doesn't even say. If you have 5 knowledge, destroys the enemy's max HP by 50% of the damage dealt. I feel like this might be a decent arena offense unit, but depending on how specifically this works. Again, maybe I'm missing something. I just woke up, but that feels like it's a. Man, this is gonna keep stacking when things die, and he's gonna kill things a lot. I wonder if we'll see him in RTA against some of those teams. Like, pick Vanessa Triana. Cool. I'm gonna pick this Fire Lightning Emperor. Maybe. I mean, I feel like those units are so common now that maybe this was introduced for that. I'm just trying to think from a developer standpoint. Like, what can we do? Like, what new monster with new mechanics can we do that's maybe going to be relevant to the meta by countering this other thing that is being used a lot? So, anyway, that's a new monster. Pretty exciting that we get something new pretty out of nowhere, actually. And I'm excited to see what the other units do as well, because you know the other units will be even more OP, or they're going to be rips. It's one of those. It's kind of summoners, or they're either going to be more OP or they're going to be buff Daphnis. They could have given Daphnis this skill. I'm just saying. Alright, guys. Anyway, that's it for this one. Just wanted to talk about the new Lightning Emperor. I just found out about him, like, right before I did the video, and I'm like, oh, well, he just got released, right? So, anyway, that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Fuse that Lightning Emperor. Here's all the stuff to fuse him. Well, you guys can see. Here's all the stuff to fuse him. Good old Vertiheal. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy. I will see you as always in the next one.